YouTube. You could be anywhere in this world, but you're right here with us. So thank you for joining us. I'm Chris. This is Dave. I want to start the video saying bye. Dave, congrats, brother. Cheers to 100 subscribers. We've made it a long way. From uh from the first day I met you, Dave, I knew something special was gonna happen, bro. And look at us now, bro. Like it started from just a DM and sounds like a love story, I know, right? But
Bromance, man. Bromance. But
we
no,
made shit
dude.
happen, bro. We made shit happen. It just started from a conversation. We sparked up a good deep convo of what you wanted to do, and I saw the vision, bro, and I told you I'd help you out, and we'll make it happen. And look at us now, bro.
Here we are, man. Just everything that we said we were gonna do, we're doing, and I think there's so much more to come. There's so much more to unfold in our futures. These are just exciting times, and yeah, like Chris said, guys, how we started, how we met was just like just a weird strike of fate, and how things evolved and progressed the way that they did. I would have never guessed it, but I'm so grateful that they did, because I truly believe that nothing in this life happens by accident. Even though we may not understand it and we may not have ways of quantifying it or articulating it, I truly believe that nothing in this life happens by accident. And Chris and I, we decided to go into business together, materialize some certain projects, certain goals, objectives, and here we are. We're getting a lot of shit done, and we just wanted to take this brief moment to give a quick shout out to all of you, our viewers and subscribers. We hit 100 subscribers in, I believe, less than 2 months. That we literally didn't even have those type of expectations, or that wasn't even our original goal. We honestly thought it was just going to be some of our Discord members, which wasn't even a lot at the time, just watching our videos. And man, thank you all. Seriously, this is a dream come true. Chris and I are just so excited to be trading first and foremost, but helping others succeed in this business and in this line of work. And you guys have shown nothing but tremendous support, love, and the feedback has just been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for even taking time out of your day to watch our content. So Chris and I just wanted to thank you sincerely from the bottom of our hearts, and we just thought we'd take a shot as a toast, and we cheers for what's to come and for a bright future ahead of us. So
For being part of the journey, because who knows where we're gonna go. And for those who are day ones, trust me, we won't forget.
yeah, that's it, man. We never forget. So cheers, brother. I love you to hell and back.
Same, brother.
Thanks for all your efforts, and I'm excited to see what unfolds. So cheers.
What you sipping on, brother?
A little bit of Merlot. I know I sound kind of like a wimp today. I'm laying off the whiskey for a little bit because I've been.
You sure you're pronouncing that correctly? It's not Merlot or something like that?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Merlot.
Just
Unless
kidding.
I'm not that fancy, I don't know how. To, I'm pretty sure it's Merlot. So yeah, it's some solid red wine. It's very, very. It's not as bitter as most red wines that I've tasted, but I'm trying to transition more into wine now as opposed to just beer and whiskey. Man, I think that phase of my life is slowly fizzling out. My palate has been getting a little bit more sophisticated, so I bought some wine, and yeah, I'm gonna try a little bit of wine for the next month or two, see how I like it, and if I don't, then there's always whiskey, man. Whiskey won my heart from day one. But yeah, cheers, guys. Thank you so much for everything, all the love and support. We just wanted to take this moment to bring that to everybody's attention, and to thank all of you for, once again, just watching our content, supporting us, and getting us to where we are now. This is a big milestone. I know 100 subscribers doesn't seem like much, but that just lets us know the possibility of what could happen in such a short space of time. And who knows where we'll be in the next couple months, in the next year, in the next couple years. But what we do know is that Chris are going to stay true to what we believe in, and that's delivering the best content that we could possibly deliver to you guys in terms of quality information, how to trade, how to up your game, your performance. We have a lot of things on the pipeline as well, other projects that we want to materialize down the line. But right now, Cris and I, we're doing our absolute best, and you have our word that we're going to strive to continue to deliver the best content that we possibly can through our abilities and through our efforts to make sure that you guys, that it helps, that it can help you succeed and enhance your edge and your performance as professional investors and traders. So, yeah, we do have a little bit of a treat in this video. We're not just going to call it a night by just giving you a thank you. We want to give you something special. Cris and I want to talk about and discuss some of the things, some tips, tricks, pointers, that things you should be doing that will help you maximize your odds of success into becoming a professional day trader, and in hopes that one day you make it into full-time. Mind you, I've been a full-time day trader for about 3 years now. I haven't looked back, never will look back. And, if I've been in the game for like almost 7, 8 years, maybe I think, in my personal and humble opinion, I have a couple things to share as well as with Cris. This guy has done amazing since the moment that I met him, and how he's evolved and how he's grown. I think Cris and I have some pointers that we could offer you guys, some gems of wisdom that we hope you can take, acclimate into your life and your trading, in hopes that we can help you achieve whatever objectives that you set out for yourself in this industry. So we will get into that, because I think this is very important. I think that's something that's not talked about ever, really. I've been around the block for a while, and there's not many people that talk about how you can actually make it into a full-time trader. What are the things that you could do, or what are the things that I wish I could have done? Like, in retrospect now, if I could go back in time, what are some of the things that I would have done differently? And I want to share those things with you. That way we can get you there a lot more quickly and condense that time continuum to help expedite the process. And Cris is also going to offer some of his insights, some of the mistakes that he's made, some of the things that he's learned, and what he feels you could be doing to get your trading game at the level that you want it to, and the level you need it to, in order to become a full-time trader. So we got that. That's our gift to you guys for supporting us. And I think this is going to be a real gem, because once again, it's not talked about a lot. Everything is all just bombarding Lambos, vacations, beautiful Instagram pictures of trading, but it has nothing to do with what you should be doing as a day trader to become successful.
Unrealistic goals has nothing to do with your craft.
Yeah, literally, it has nothing. It's just feeding you the dream. And don't get me wrong, all those things are possible. I'm not saying that they're not possible, but it rarely happens for most people. Hell, if you could just make enough money to sustain your mode of living as a day trader, doing what you love, I think that's a fucking win. I think that is success to me personally. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and discuss that. But before we do, Cris and I, we just quickly want to recap the week, the successful and amazing week that not only have we been personally having, but a lot of our students have been having on our Discord. Our little family is growing. We're so grateful to have some new members on our team, because it just goes to show that people see value in what we're teaching, and we're trying to get them results, man. And we have been getting people results. Because, mind you, we're not just some guys talking out of our ass. Cris and I, we always put our fucking money where our mouth is. We're transparent. We walk through every fucking trade with our guys. We literally discuss every contingency of it. What we feel, what we think when we're in the trade, how we manage the trade, whether we're going to clock it out, exit earlier, or let it run to targets. All that stuff we walk through with our guys, so they see real traders in action. Because this shit is not just some cookie cutter black and white approach. Trading is very dynamic, and it's a skill set, basically. It's a skill set. So, yeah, I don't know if you just want to, discuss.
I was just hearing you, Dave, and I kind of just went in through like a little tunnel hole, like a little tunnel way of like the feelings of like being in a trade and exiting when you're like, when you just got that gut feeling, you know what, the market's gonna turn around. I should probably pull out. Like, it's something you can't even explain.
Yeah, man. One of the things that drives a lot of retail traders matter, what we've noticed, Cris and I noticed, not only from our own students, but from just in general, from being in the industry for a while, maybe even from our own experiences, is that as novices, it's very easy to fall into this trap of like, what are these steps? Like, what does the setup exactly look like all the time? Or, what's this 1, 2, 3 step process formula that I could follow that's going to generate me profits all the time? But in actuality, sometimes, believe it or not, a lot of gut feel goes into this too. trading is just as much an art as it is a science. It's not a perfect art in a science. Mind you, it's not perfect, but there's a lot of intuition as discretionary traders, at least maybe this is our opinion or what our personal experiences, but there's a lot of artistry that goes into us, a lot of intuition, a lot of gut feel, it's a feel process, man. And sometimes it feels like you're literally feeling the heartbeat of the markets, like that you're every time I look at the
You're in
chart,
sync. That's like the best explanation. You're
yeah,
in sync.
yeah, you're trying to get into synchronicity with the
Yeah,
markets. It's like I feel every time I open up a chart, bro, I feel like I'm plugging into the matrix.
literally.
I literally feel like that. It's just crazy, and that's what it is, man. That's literally what it is. So I'm sorry if what we're saying doesn't really help you in any beneficial way, but that's just the raw and honest truth. That's why trading is so difficult, is because people fall into the trap of believing that there's just this like one holy grail trading strategy, and it doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. There's a lot of dynamics that go into this, a lot of elements, and most of the time you just kind of have to be on your toes. It's not easy, but it can be done, and we've shown this week was just so phenomenal because as we were getting a lot of new members, they were seeing us in action in a very volatile week. And not only did they see us trade a lot of our high quality setups, but they saw us make some fucking cheese as a result of that. And they got to see us walk through side by side, guide them through every contingency of how we managed every trade. And some of them took those trades and they made money. Some of those guys applied our principles and took other trades and they made money. So it was a successful week for a lot of us. And I'm just so happy to see so many of our guys winning. That right there is its greatest reward. As Chris and I mentioned countless times, the money isn't even that fucking stimulating anymore. It really isn't. It's fun. Don't get us wrong. We'll take the fucking money. Don't get us wrong. We love the money, but it's not important to us anymore, because watching other people succeed and helping them succeed at something in which 90% of people cannot succeed at, that is a fucking gift, bro. And Chris and I pride ourselves on how quickly we're generating results for people. That's not a guarantee. Mind you, this is never financial advice, but in the short space of time that a lot of our guys have been with us, they've seen drastic improvements in their performance.
And you know what's funny, Dave? Their epiphanies, the way that they're having their moment of like of truth, and seeing that it really isn't so hard when you look at the market in its most natural form in regards of like manipulation and like participants in the market.
Yeah, the psychological variances that literally move the markets, the order flow aspect of it, a lot of the stuff that doesn't get talked about, bro, because a lot of the stuff that's being taught out there is like indicators, moving averages, useless strategies like scalping strategies that doesn't generate you long-term consistency. And Chris and I, we've been in the game for a while, so obviously our method is tried and tested. It works. It makes us money all consistently. It doesn't mean we're gonna be right all the fucking time, but we're more right than we're wrong, and that's all that matters, man. As long as your wins greatly outweigh your losses, you're doing something right. So yeah, man, we just want to walk you through some of the buzz that's been going on our Discord for this week, to show you some of our trades that we took. Chris and I, we've mainly been milking the fucking shit out of the euro, man. That has been my bread and butter for the week. That's literally all 100% of my profits just came from the euro. And one of the points that I made earlier to my guys, literally today, I told them I'm living proof that literally if you just specialize in one because I've been day trading the euro for a very long time. If you specialize just in one fucking currency and you understand every dynamic and contingency of how it functions, you're going to make some insane money from it. And I proved that this week to them, and they're just kind of like taken aback of like, man, this is just insane. It's not insane. It's just specializing at something. It's being good at something and doing it well to the point where you can do it consistently and generate a result over time, week after week. So yeah, it's just been crazy, dude. It's just been crazy watching our guys win. And ourselves, man. So these are guys actually getting the concepts, applying them, posting their charts. It's amazing to see all this shit, man. Literally, that's one of our new guys, Forex Bill. Been posting some clean charts, a lot of the anticipated price action that he expects on most of these pairs. And that's the name of the game as traders. You got to learn how to anticipate various scenarios. So that was the first setup that we took on the euro. That was a short play. We were taking short. We discussed that it was at a minor level. It flushed out a prior high. There was liquidity to the underside. We're running this bitch short. And how this shit unfolded, that was a lot of the money that we were up. Look at that puppy. Woo, bro. Pre-trade, live trade, fucking results. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. We do it day in and day out. We're the motherfucking snipers in the business, the wolves in the game. We have fun with it in here, bro. We have fun with it in here. That's Cris taking the trade too. Look at that puppy, man. Look at that puppy. What else? What else? Yeah, some of our guys are getting the concepts down, posting those charts. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Mind you, this is all real money too, guys. It's a lot of guys are trading with real money. Even if they're trading small, that doesn't matter. The fact that you're trading real money and that you're focused on consistency and you're focusing on sharpening your craft. Because I mean, demo accounts are cool. Don't get me wrong. I encourage people, like, if you're first starting off to trade, yeah, learn how to use a demo account just so you know how the mechanics of trading. But I feel like a demo account doesn't teach you jack shit. You need to learn how money affects you, when real money affects you when you're trading. And I don't think you can get that with the demo account. That was one of our setups right there. I was testing our guys. It's like, why did we take this setup? I was literally asking our guys, why did we take this setup short? I was quizzing them to make sure that they're doing their homework. A lot of them responded very, very well. But bottom line, it took that breach because we exited earlier too. We clocked our trade earlier on the euro because we did expect another swipe at the highs, and we did get that. So we got that swipe. We took another short because it breached a minor level, cleaned out some short side liquidity, and we got that capitulation candle at the highs, closed back below inside our minor level. That was our entry signal to go short. Our stop loss is there. I know you can't see it, but it's literally right above. It's a couple ticks above that high. There's some of our guys taking it as well. Boom. Beautiful. And we will show you the results of that. Let's keep going, keep going. I know we took some profits. Oh, so beautiful when our guys get the concepts, man. Break of structure, range, stop hunt, continuation play. And boom, profits to another $2,000 for the week. Baby checks for us, man. This stuff is just starting to get easy for us. That's the profit that we're up for the week. All the trades that we took on the euro, we were up $5,000 for the week. And it doesn't stop here. You bet your ass it doesn't stop here, man. We were playing the euro very, very well. We're going to show you some more setups before we get into the last part of the video. What else did we get? What else did we get? We took more profits on the euro. I don't know if you want to pull that up, man. That was when we liquidated more profits. We got more profits off the table. We broke even. That was another $3,000. And let's see if we can keep going. Look at these clean charts, bro. Like, do you guys see any fucking moving averages on here? Do you guys see any Fibonacci? Do you see fucking MACDs and oscillators? Like, we're teaching our guys how to read fucking price. The charts tell you everything you need to know. You don't need anything else outside of that. Literally, price is trying to communicate something to you every single fucking day. But all the while, you're being distracted with all these indicators and shit that's irrelevant. That's why you're not seeing the consistency that you want to see.
Dave, check this out. Picture. Try to remember this.
That was a set on the USD CAD, man.
Right, and look at this, and look at the result.
Yeah, these are our guys, bro. They're getting this shit down. They're getting this shit down.
Look at that. He literally drew it out.
It's like it's. I mean, I don't want to say it's like we can see into the future, but this is the level of skill that you will eventually possess when you're sharpening your craft, you're sharpening your art form, man. And this is what we're teaching. We're teaching a lot of them this. How to anticipate price movements, because it is a possibility. Oh, you can't time the markets. You can't do this and that. Yeah, we fucking do it all the time. Now, obviously, you can't time the markets from a macro geopolitical fundamental standpoint. That's very hard to do. But from a technical standpoint, we do it all the fucking time, baby. We do it all the fucking time. And that's, oh, look at that. That's me. That's me. Did I trail my stops? Did I enter there? Yeah, I'm already at break even. Target was about to be made. This is our guys, man. There's just a big, but there was a big buzz today because a lot of our guys are finally getting the principles down. They started to be a little bit more active because we're short-term intraday day traders. That's what we do. So when the volatility is there, we're busy. We're busy. So it's just amazing to see this kind of action in the room. Everybody's just communicating ideas, posting results, posting charts, posting ideas, them walking through their setups, their thought process. This is what you get with us, mind you guys. This isn't this isn't Chris and I just trying to show our Discord. That's not the point. But if you guys are seeking to enhance your edge, if you're looking for actual people that are putting, that was a loss that I took on the Euro. I decided to cut my loss a little bit earlier, but we ain't scared of losses in here, bro, because we know that's just part of the game. Wait till you see the bounce, man. Wait till you see the bounce back on that. The price action on the Euro wasn't looking good. We were looking for a long setup, but we didn't get it when I took that long. I clocked it out, and we ended up just taking it short. When the that fucking baby, that shit just makes me laugh, bro. We were looking for a short play after that. Our long setup was invalidated, and we ended up looking for short plays. But anyway, if you need assistance and you need people that are going to guide you step by step into sharpening your craft as a day trader, consider joining our Discord. It's only $50 a month. There's no recurring payments. There's no contracts or anything like that. It's on a pay as you go basis. If you're in the States, you could sell us the $50. If you're outside the States, you could PayPal us the money. If you like the month and you want to stay part of the team, consider joining us next month. It's literally, there's no hard feelings if you don't want to be in the group, but our retention rate, I shit you not, every person in our Discord will vouch for us. Our retention rate is 99%. I can't even make this shit up. It's literally 99%. Why? Because we're getting people results. Why? Because we put our fucking money where our mouth is. We're posting the pre-trade, the live trade, real money, real results. And we're walking all of our traders through every single contingency. We're showing them the dynamics of our method. We're teaching them every aspect and element of our method and why it works. And they start to get it. It's like most of these people, they have these epiphanies like, wow, dude, I can't believe that this is how simple, but yet how complex, but yet how simple it is at the same time. And that's really all it is. It's just routine. It's the same shit over and over and over again. And that is us taking that short play, bro.
Here's where the bounce starts. I thought it was pretty funny because I was long the Euro USD in early morning. I caught it around NY Open, and you had posted that same morning, I'm coming after your money, brother, because you had seen the setup for the short.
Yeah. Hey, mind you guys, see, we all have differing ideas too. It's not, we're all going to see and perceive things differently. But I was telling Chris, hey, look, bro, I think this shit's gonna tank. Maybe you got to clock your long out. And if you don't, I'm coming for your fucking money, bro. And the setup for me is when I get those deep ass excursions outside those extreme points. I don't wait for confirmations, bro, because I like aggressive risk to reward profiles, and I can handle the risk, man. So Chris ended up taking his profits from his long play. There you go. Nice little $500, bro. That's a good check for like what? A couple hours of work.
Couple bills,
Man. That's it. And where we at? Is that me or is that you, brother?
That's Cutter.
Oh, that's Cutter. The boy came back, man. He came back from the dead. There he is. He's posting his results. He said he played the Euro very well. In 1 week, bro, he made over $1,000. This is the kind of money that our guys are making. Now, obviously, we can't guarantee that you're going to make that kind of money. These guys are trading with different levels of risk, different amounts of capital in their brokerages. Everybody's on different levels, but we don't even care if you're making fucking $2 per trade, dude. The fact that you're trading real money, you have our respect, because it's not easy. It's not easy. So where else? Oh, there we go. That's me. That's the short working out. We did get some pushback on that puppy too. The shit that we post sometimes right here, man, is just crazy. Mind you, we're all about having fun with it. And this is one of the things that I want you guys to see. I think this is really important here. This is how you guys know it's real fucking money too, Chris. So just in 1 fucking week, literally in 1 week, I was able to withdraw enough money from my trading results to cover all my fucking bills. Mind you, I don't even spend more than $2,000 a month because my cost of living is very, very small. I literally live well below my means. I'm very frugal, but my cost of living is well below $2,000 a month. And I was able to withdraw and pull up the income statements, bro. Where those withdrawals are coming from. Owanda, that's my brokerage account. Real fucking money is. This is my mint account, guys. This is attached to all my fucking bank accounts and shit like that. All my portfolios, and those are literally real withdrawals. I was showing my guys this. It's not because we like to brag or to boast. It has nothing to do with it. We don't like to flex. It's just we show them real stuff to let them know that this shit is a possibility. So imagine having the ability to withdraw enough money to make sure that you're okay for the month. Your bills are fucking covered. Everything after that is icing on the fucking cake. I'm gonna go get fucked up after this meeting, yo. Why? Because that's what I do. I work, play, work, drink. That's it, man. That's my life, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Look at that play. Look at that trade workout. Look at that shit, man. And they say you can't. They say you can't day trade. My ass, bro. We fucking look at that. I mean, I really don't know what else Cris and I could do or say or what else we could record, but this is as real as it gets. We really pride ourselves on this level of transparency. I managed to cover the loss a little bit. Mind you, we did take a hit because I scratched for a loss because I wasn't feeling the long. We ended up taking it to the short side. We took profits at the midpoint of the range. Is something we teach you in our method. And there you go. This is one of our guys asking a question. And I want to go ahead and actually read through this because I think this is important. So one of our guys was asking us, could you give a quick breakdown as to why you took the trade, why you took the trade short? And I try to be as thorough with my answers as possible. So I said, of course, brother, plain and simple. So mind you, we were looking for an accumulation setup, which I'm sure you're familiar with. You guys know what it should look like. That play is a solid indicator for us to go long. We didn't get the criteria we were looking for on it. It looked iffy, so I wasn't too keen on taking along. So given that, I made the calculated assumption that there was still more downside for the euro. So what was I looking for? Stop hunt continuation plays to the downside, which you just fucking saw that we took. I waited for price to pull back to a nice level, which you can literally see on the first post, and I just took the trade. Also, given that we were still in New York session, I'm very prudent on chasing moves before 11:30 to 12, which is what we typically call our New York dump play. The level of specialization that you need to understand this shit, bro. The big boys will give the elusive and deceptive price action to trap buyers like we saw in the quick bounce, only to reverse the market right after. You want to pull that chart real quick again, Cris? Buyers were trapped in that little sharp bounce, only to reverse it. This comes from years of experience. It's not us talking out of our ass. Literally, it comes from years of experience. So anyways, I'm just going to finish reading that. Where was I? Given all those clues, which also takes time to develop the skill of order flow analysis, I held my short. There are some things you just can't quantify, man.
I'm sorry about that, Dave.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
What am I doing? What am I
I
doing?
think you just got to hit escape on that.
My bad.
There we are. There are some things that you just can't quantify. It's going to come through experience. That's why I walk you guys through all my trades, what I feel during the trade, and how I manage it because every situation is unique. But our method is always the same. You just got to roll with the punches, as I've stated, and understand exactly why you took the trade. If you guys can't articulate word for word why you took the trade, exit because it's a shit trade, and you'll most likely lose money. Hope this helped. This is the level of help that you're getting with us. And once again, as we mentioned earlier, sometimes the retail space, the problem with a lot of beginners is that they think that everything has a reason for being. Sometimes most of the shit is just a feel process. There's certain things that we can't quantify for you. But that's what our accumulation zone looks like. One of our guys took that trade, and you bet your ass is making money. And yeah, dude, a lot of our guys have seen some amazing results. That is our what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, that's me breaking even, recovering my loss. We're at $575 for the day when I exited my positions. We started to get some massive pushback. I ended up taking a long on the euro because something didn't feel right, and I'm like, you know what? I think shorts are going to be cleaned out from here on out. I took that long. I was because I didn't catch it on time, my entry was a little shit. So I had like this aggressive, I had this wide stop loss, but the trade setup was still valid. Once I saw that, I knew sellers were going to get cleaned out. Now, I would have been that seller if I wasn't quick and dynamic with switching my positions. First target made, second target was basically made after that. That is a profit. So not only did we recover our loss in one fucking day, but we closed the day in the green. And that is the end of the day, end of the week profit that we made this week on the euro. Literally, look at all those fucking trades. Can you just pull that up real quick, Chris?
Of course.
Look at all those fucking trades. All my money, that $8,000, came from just trading the fucking euro. And that's going to come from specializing one thing, dude. Can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. Goddamn both, bro. And that is the last of our day. I posted the final results. My last target was made. Boom, $3,000, one day. You bet your ass it was a phenomenal day, bro. I felt like I was on cloud nine. Felt like Kanye West. Like I was high without even smoking a blunt. That's what it felt like. And this is one of our guys right here, man. Had to share this, boys. I just took a glimpse of today's history, and I realized that I only lost one trade today. For all the time that I've been trading, I have never had a day like this. And of course, it's small, but wow, I'm amazed. Thanks in order again, but it's all credit to you. When we see shit like that, man, it makes Chris and I smile, and it just makes our hearts feel so warm because it's just crazy. It goes to show that you can teach this to people. And some people are literally, they need that help because some guys, they have been in the game for a long time and they haven't been seeing the results that they want because they're not being taught proper stuff. And it's so much easier when you have guys who are literally taking trades side by side with them and showing them real trades that work out and why it worked out. And when you can do that, man, you're gonna help these guys expedite their learning curve. So that has been, it's just been an amazing week. That's it for me. I think tomorrow's market close on Friday, 5 p.m. for standard Eastern time. But I'm done trading, man. I'm not looking for any more trades. That's it. I played the week well. I'm not eager on giving any money back or making any more money. I'm in a good place right now. So it's been a phenomenal week for all of us. I think Chris and I need to take another shot on that.
Cheers, brother, again.
Yeah, again, bro, because it's just, so thank you for reaching 100 subscribers, but another shot because it was a fucking killer week, not only for us, but for all of our guys. So we're taking this for our guys, man. We love you guys. Thank you for all the support as well on our team, on our Discord. And it's just, I'm excited for our future. That I can't stress that enough. But cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
I get a little buzzed, man. I get a little buzzed. So that is pretty much it. That is how our week went. This is what you get. If you peeps enjoyed what you saw, consider joining our Discord. Mind you, it's not, we don't care whether you want to or not. But if you need that help, if you need that guidance, if you really want to turn your trading career around, hopefully everything that we've shown you gives you hope and inspiration, and it builds that confidence that maybe we're the guys you want to be learning from. That's absolutely fine. If you have other people that you want to learn from, that's absolutely fine. But $50 a month. If you're in the States, you can Zelle us the money. If you're outside the States, PayPal. And we're going to do our absolute best to deliver a quality service to you by helping you. We do one-on-one coaching sessions if you need it. We tailor any specialized attention if you need it. We do weekly sessions at least once or twice a week to help our guys what we're looking on for our watch list and how we're going to play certain trades. We walk through live trades and stuff like that. That's everything that you get with us. And we're going to teach you a method that actually works. You're literally seeing it fucking work.
Yep.
I don't know what else we need to do.
If I can add something, Dave, is we're also very specific on the people we let in because these people have to be very adaptable. They have to be first of all honest because that's the only way we're going to be able to give them the results they want is if they're honest with us so we're aware of what results they're really having. Because if they're not honest with us, then we have no idea what their mistakes are. We don't know what they're doing good. So it's impossible to get feedback if we have no idea what you're doing. Pretty much.
Exactly. We need people. We don't just allow anybody in our Discord as well. We're very selective because we're very keen on preserving the culture of our Discord. We don't need your fucking $50, bro. We make we're traders first, teachers second, not the other way around. But if you want to be part of our Discord, we need you guys to have the right attitude, man. We don't want bitching, moaning, griping, complaining. We need work ethic in there because you can't get it down. We're showing you day in and day out, man, consistently. And you need to be willing to dismantle everything that you fucking learn so you can come in with a clear mind so we can teach you something that actually works.
Yep.
You're not going to be taught moving averages in here. You're not going to be taught all this bullshit that's being taught out there. You're going to be taught how to understand the language of the markets, how to reprice. That's all you need. Order flow, man. How traders are making decisions through psychological elements, how they're getting manipulated out of their trades, how the big institutions are playing the game. This is how the markets function at their truest essence. But this isn't what's being taught out there. And you're not going to figure this out up until you either get stopped out so many times or at your breaking point, or you just completely bow out of the game. You're just watching other people make money. So, yeah, we need people with the right attitude too. So before you want to join us, consider if you're the right fit for our team, because Cris and I, we're trying to build an elite team of superior traders.
Yep.
We're trying to build a very unique group because we have, as I said, we have other dreams in the pipeline. One day we want to start a private hedge fund. Maybe we're dreaming big, but I think that's something that we can possibly do. And we want to make sure we have the right guys on our team, that we have superior traders under our belt, that one day we can entrust in growing actual capital for our clients one day. So this is just test mode, man. We're in trial and error mode, but we'll see how things unfold. That's a couple years down the line, but yeah, that's why we're doing what we're doing as well. We want to see if trading is something.
Cheers to that, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Cheers to that as well. Fuck yeah. We want to see if trading is something that can actually be taught. And if so, we want to take a select few of superior traders that we've identified in our group so they can help us grow money and we can start moving on to bigger and better fucking things, bro. That's what we want to start doing. So, yeah, trading is not easy and not in the least. There are moments where we do have some shit weeks, but we make it happen. We always come back. We always bounce back. So, last but not least, man, I know we've been rambling on for a while, but the last treat that we want to give you for all your love and support is we just want to give you a couple tips, tricks, and pointers that you should be doing in order to get to full-time trading and consistency. Because I know for a fact that this isn't what's getting talked about out there. So if I could go back in time and change everything, or if I could start fresh as a trader, and if I could do specific things in a certain way that would help maximize my odds of success, what would they be? Well, first off, guys, you need to get your fucking money right. You need good financial principles. This is where the note-taking is going to come in handy. So if you got a notebook handy, take some notes. I highly encourage it because you're not going to want to miss it. I know some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about is so basic, and maybe you've heard of it before, but you'd be surprised at how many people don't apply it. Common sense is not so common.
And it needs to be talked about, Dave, because it's the reason why we're here, first of all.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's the reason why we're here. So first and foremost, get your fucking money right. Develop some good fiscal habits, some good financial disciplines. Learn how to save. How do you expect to become rich if you can't even manage the money that you're fucking making to begin with? Learn how to save your money. Pay off any high interest credit card debts. When I first started, bro, I was not in the position to be trading. I had no fucking money in the bank. I was blowing up account after account. I had fucking debt over my shoulders. I was in a bad spot, and it was no wonder why I was making stupid decisions because I was treating trading like some fucking way out to get out of my financial struggles. No, when I started to get my shit together financially, I started to develop good financial habits. That's when everything started to change. I started to become very frugal. I was saving my money. I paid off all my debt. I got rid of my car. I got rid of any fucking liabilities that just distract me, that absorb my income. That's when things really started to change because now I wasn't feeling the burden or the stress of taking care of things that I didn't need to take care of. So get your money right. Learn how to save. Learn to have a long-term investment plan. Trading is something that is earned. So before you start trading, be sure you have other things in the pipeline. Have a low-cost index fund that you're focusing on right now. Put some money aside. And before you trade and you open up a brokerage account, be sure that money, whatever that amount is, whether it's $100, $500, $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, whatever that fucking amount is, be sure that money, once you open a brokerage account, consider it gone. consider it gone. It needs to be money that you can afford to lose with no fear. Like if it's gone in the blink of an eye, yeah, it's gonna suck, but it's like, fuck it, whatever. It's gone, it's gone. There's not much I can do about it. Not that you're gonna lose it all. The whole point isn't that you're gonna lose it all, but the reason it's called risk capital for a reason is because you're gonna risk it in the fucking markets. So you need to be sure that you have good financial habits, fiscal responsibility, that you have a long-term investment plan first before you actively trade. And then you got all your debt paid off, as much liabilities away from your shoulders. Why is this important? So then you move on to the next step. So you can focus and allocate all of your attention into trading. Trading is a skill like anything else. It's going to take a lot of time, commitment, discipline, dedication to get this shit down. It's not going to come overnight, but it can happen a lot more quickly when you don't have all of these other financial problems eating away at you. So all the while, now you're ready to trade. Once you got all your money right, you have a little something saved, you got your emergency fund, you got your debt paid off. That is, I can't give you exact numbers. That is going to be different for every person. All right. That is literally going to be different for every person. You need to figure out what those things are going to be for you. But when you start to trade and you start to hyper focus on your craft and getting this stuff down, what I would suggest then is stop trying to fucking take the lottery trade. Trade with as little leverage as possible. So you're slowly getting desensitized and detached from your money and focus on consistency. I would much rather you guys make a lot of money in a consistent manner than in one fucking trade. Mind you, all the money that Chris and I are showing you, it's because it's taken us years to fucking get there. I don't want you guys to think that we're just trading all these lot sizes or making a couple grand here and there because, like, it's easy. No. Or that it happened overnight. It took us so many years of trial and error and blowing up account after account, and then consistency, building up those counts. For me, my epiphany happened when I literally put my foot down and said, I'm done with this shit, bro. Like, I either give this shit up, because obviously I either change or bow out of the game, dude. I either change my destructive behavior or I bow out of the game. And I was like, dude, this is all I have. I got nothing else going for me. So I need to change my destructive behavior. So eventually I stopped focusing on getting rich overnight. I stopped focusing on dumb shit, bro. I stopped focusing on being that hotshot trader, being the guy that has all this money, that was focusing on exotic cars, all this dumb shit. I had the same pipe dreams too, guys. Trust me, I had the same dreams. Now I'm in a position to be able to take a vacation whenever I want. If I want a nice car, I can get it. But I don't give a fuck about those things anymore. I've matured throughout the years. I know what I want as a person now. I live a very simple life. As long as I'm making enough money to pay my bills and do what I love for a living, I'm fucking happy, dude. Everything else is just icing on the cake. And that's the next step. So once you're focusing on your craft, focus on building your book of business through consistency, through as little leverage as possible. And as you begin to get consistency, leverage yourself up little by little. So after that, the next thing that I want to say to you, which was on the point of, you need to sit down and figure out what exactly you want to get out of your life and what you want to get out of trading. Because trading is a place where it can make all your dreams come true, or it can materialize your fucking nightmares. Make no mistake about that, man. Some people, they don't take this seriously, and there are some I've heard some sad fucking stories out there. People really put themselves in some bad financial positions because they don't know what they're doing in this business. So sit down with yourself. I think the last thing that I would recommend is to sit down with yourself and really write down in a journal what you truly want to get out of your life and in from trading. What, you want to make some extra side income? Do you really want to go full time? I can tell you from personal experience, full time isn't everything that it's cracked out to be. It's really fucking boring, bro. It's just a lot of sitting around at home. Yes, I'm so grateful that I get to wake up whenever the fuck I want, go to sleep whenever the fuck I want, do whatever the fuck I want with whoever I want. I got nobody telling me what to do, and I make great income doing it. But at the same time, 90% of my time gets allocated in sharpening my craft. I spend a lot of time at home, believe it or not. I barely go out. This is why you guys don't see me on fucking vacations or talk about what vacation I came from, because I'm the guy that's taking your goddamn money. Why? Because I'm the guy that's sharpening my craft. I'm the guy that's willing to sacrifice, even at the level that I am today, to try to figure out what is it that I could be doing better to improve myself and to scale up. What do my core setups look like? What can I improve upon? What are my weaknesses? Where are my areas of deficiencies? Who can I study in the fundamental sphere? I'm always trying to absorb new information and really be a diligent student, because you never make it as a trader. You just get better. But I don't think I made it to the point where I had this epiphany of like, yeah, I made it. Here I am. I did everything. Yeah, I've achieved a lot of goals, but I just feel like it's just a new day, but it's the same shit, just a new day. That's all it is. You don't make it as a trader, you just become better as a trader. And eventually, your level of skill will be reflected by the type of money that you make. So really sit down with yourself and figure out what you want to get out of trading. Do you want to be a full-time trader? Do you just want to learn the skill to supplement your income, make some extra cash flow? Whatever it is, you can make all those things happen, but you need to get your money right. You need to get rid of as many liabilities as possible. You need to put yourself in a position where all you can do is just focus on trading, because the speed of which you go is the speed of which you get things. Also, learn to have a long-term investment portfolio. Try to build other streams of income. So all these things, I think, are things that don't get talked about, because everything that you're getting bombarded with in the industry is just fucking money. People going to fancy hotels, all these vacations, driving exotic cars. That's rarely the reality for people. And though trading can provide all those things, ask yourself, is that really what you want?
Yeah.
Because I can guarantee you. Yeah, you were gonna say, Chris?
What's really funny, Dave, is that the things they don't touch up on is the things that have nothing to do with trading, but are the most important things. Because if you don't get yourself right, how are you supposed to trade? Like, how are you supposed to be in such a sophisticated atmosphere if you yourself are not in a good place? You're not doing the right things that you need necessary to do to even become wealthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, dude, I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. Is there anything that you'd like to add, man? If you could go back in time
Oh,
from
easy.
where you are now, from where you started, what would you do completely different, bro?
Not even different, Dave. Something that I recommend is keep your motherfucking day job. The only reason I say that is because I don't think I'd be where I'm at right now in such a like stress-free environment in regards of like my journey as a trader, and that's because I'm still working. I don't have like I can risk money that I can afford, so the attachment to the money I'm losing is not there. The attachment that I have to trading is my performance. What am I doing correctly? What am I doing wrong? So if I can give recommendations, don't quit your day job. As easy as that.
But that is so beautiful. I'm
No,
so glad that you touched up on it. Actually, I want to bang about that, bro. I,
no.
I I don't know why the fuck I didn't even mention that. I think that's so important, guys. I know in the trading industry, there's all these fucking dipshits that come out and say, "Oh yeah, fuck a 9 to 5 and this and that, live this laptop lifestyle." First of all, or be an entrepreneur, start a business. First of all, some of y'all, sorry to burst your fucking bubbles, you guys ain't designed to be entrepreneurs. I'm sorry. Some of you guys are just not designed to be the next Elon Musk, the next Bill fucking Gates. I'm not, dude. I'm humble enough to admit I don't want to be the next Elon Musk. What the fuck? That's a heavy burden to carry to change the world. I don't want that fucking responsibility, bro. I'm cool just making money from my laptop. But let me tell you, trading is so much easier when you don't have the stress of trying to supply income to sustain your mode of living. Like Chris said, keep your day jobs. I know there's a bunch of these dipshits out there that tell you, oh, quit your job, or that trading, is a road to riches and stuff like that. It's not going to come overnight. You need to maintain even if you hate your day job. I know a lot of people that actually enjoy what they do. They make good money doing what they're doing. And trading is just a way to make more money on the side. But for those of you that want to go full time, if I could offer any form of advice, you got to keep your day job all the while you're building your fucking resources. This is a game of strategy. What is the essence of any game of strategy? To maximize as much as your resources as possible. Your
Yep.
resource in this game is money. You need to make sure you have an emergency fund saved. You need to make sure you got your debt paid off. You need to make sure you got money that you can afford to trade with and that you can lose. If it's gone in a blink of an eye, you ain't going to cry like a bitch the next day. It might sting, it might suck, but it's not the end of the world.
Yep.
And you need to make sure that you have money coming in the event that you keep doing dumb shit, that you're blowing up account or making mistakes or you're losing money. Also, you need to make sure that you have money coming in from your job or another stream of income, so you can keep building up your account, so you can keep funding your account and grow it, so you could scale up and make more money.
Yep.
Yeah,
Not only
I
that,
don't
but
know.
pay your bills, because if you're able to pay your bills with just your day job, everything else you earn additionally, you can add it to trading, you can add it into perform. There's so many things you can do with extra money as long as you have a strong foundation. And I think a strong foundation starts with things that you have to be realistic about. And it's keeping your job.
Yeah, man. And I'm sorry if that's not what you guys want to hear, but
Yep.
it's just a reality. And I think there is a time and a place for you to leave your job when you're ready to
Yep.
go full time. But before you do, make sure you have all of these things in check. Be
Yep.
sure that you have like at least, I would say at least 1 to 2 years, depending on your fight. If you got people that depend on you, no, you cannot leave your job any fuck. I don't even care if you have 100 grand in your fucking account, man. If you got kids, if you got a family, if you got a wife, if you're married, you got a mortgage, even if you got a lot of money in your trading account, you need to take your time before you go full time as a trader. You need to make sure that you have consistency, first of all, and they're actually making double, if not triple, the money that you're making at your job, and that you can do that consistently time and time again before you even walk away. But if you're somebody that, like me, and Chris, where we're young, we don't have kids, we don't got a lot of responsibilities over our shoulder, dude. I was able to walk away with a very small amount. I had money saved in the event if like. And to me, I told myself, dude, I'm just gonna go full time. I have like 20 G's in my trading account, like I think it was like 18,000, and then I have 20,000 saved in cash. So net, it was like $40,000, and that came because I had invested a little bit of money in Bitcoin. That helped me a lot. I made some big trades. Unfortunately, I was a little over leveraged on some trades. So I was able to accumulate a decent, tidy sum, like $40,000, that I eventually ended up putting all into my trading account. Once I started to see some consistency and I started to grow really rapidly, and all that profit, I was just saving, man. I was just saving. I was very scared to spend money because I was like, dude, if I blow up my money, like I got to go back to work. And I was still young. I told myself, dude, if I fuck up, I can always go back to work. I'm young. It's not the end of the world. But I was very, very wise in how I was handling my things, man. So I was able to walk away with a small amount of money, and I started to grow really fast because I had nothing but time to just learn and learn and learn and trade and gain experience. And I would rarely go out. I wouldn't spend money. I was just doing everything that I could to make sure that I was going to succeed at this shit. And lo and behold, a couple years later, here I am, full time, doing this shit for a living. It's a blessing. I didn't even think that making 8,000 in a week was going to be normal to me. And honestly, I'm not trying to come off arrogant. I still can't even fathom where I'm at right now. I really can't fathom this shit, man. It's hard to digest, but it I I'm grateful for it. If I were to just say anything about it, I'm grateful for it. So all these things need to be in check before you even hop into full time trading, and keep your day job, but like leave it when you are ready to leave it. Don't be so quick to leave it. And eventually, when you have enough money in your trading account, you have the consistency, and you're making decent money. If you want to give your boss the fucking finger, hell, that's what I fucking did, dude. I left with a bang. I made sure I left with a bang, bro.
And
Yeah,
something else I can say is, if you're picking up trading right now, right? If this is like you maybe have less than a couple months, well, don't even you shouldn't even be thinking about quitting your job within a couple months of you even just picking up trading. This is a decision that you should be making down the line after years of try and error, because for those traders who are entering this atmosphere right now, um, you have to set realistic goals with trading, because if you set unrealistic goals, you're never going to get the results you want, because you're setting goals that aren't approachable, because trading isn't going to provide you this in a day or in a week. It's something that you have to work on yourself, and eventually you're building towards it.
exactly, man.
Oh,
Exactly. Focus on the process, guys. Don't
oh.
focus on the money. Focus on the process. That's all I want to add to that. But anything else you want to add, bro, in terms of experience, what you could do?
I mean, something that works for me, Dave. I mean, you may have a different approach. I'm sure people do. Is just for me, something that works for me is being a cheap ass. I'm sorry, but
That's a
when it
good one.
comes to just spending, I'm a cheap ass, and it's because the vision I have in regards of where I want to be and the type of money I actually want to spend is so far out that at this very moment, at 24 years old, what do I really need? That it should be over, like, a certain, like, at this point, like if for the goals that we want, Dave, what's the point of flexing a nice Gucci belt, or like, you know what I mean? Like for
Yeah,
me, I can't phantom like people's thought process when it comes to spending money. I think Jay-Z put it a very good way. He said you shouldn't buy something you can't afford more than 3 times. And I mean, there's so much truth in that. Like,
I really, oh, hell yeah. I love that, bro. I really love, because if you can't afford something 3 times, that means you ain't got that money. You ain't got that stupid money yet, bro. I'm humble. Chris and I were humble. Yeah, we're very frugal. Chris and I, believe it or not, despite the money that we make from trading, we're very frugal. And I think that's another thing that needs to get talked about. Frugality it's a craft, bro. Frugality, being cheap. Maybe some people might not see that as an attractive quality, but if you want to get to your financial goals so much faster, you got to do the fucking boring stuff, bro. Sometimes you got to learn how to delay your gratification. You can't always be treating yourself to nice things. Once in a while, it's okay to, I mean, shit, I buy watches, bro. I like watches. I like fancy watches, man. That's just my shit, but I don't go out and buy them all the fucking time. I know when to control myself. Um, and, and even though I'm in the position to treat myself like a fucking king, I don't, because my goals are, Chris and I, our projects, our long-term future, what we have in the pipeline, my own individual goals, they're far more important and greater to me than wearing a Gucci belt, than having a $2,000 suit, than having a nice fucking Maserati. Like, I don't fucking care about those things, dude. I think people only get those things to impress other people. I have no need to impress you, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. You either like us or you don't. At the end of the day, we're moving forward towards our mission, man. Chris and I, we're more focused on the mission than we are on impressing other people. So, yeah, frugality, man, that's a good one. Keeping your job, building good financial habits, learning to invest, learning to trade. I think trading is such a relevant skill, more importantly in 2020, dude.
and how many times do you relate to trading throughout your day, Dave? I think the other day you were just telling me about a situation that you found yourself in which I think you were like trying to outweigh the risk to the reward, and like the way trading works, bro. And once you're a real trader, and you, if you don't really see life like this, then I can't explain it to you. That's why me and you get along so good, Dave, because I know you're a trader, you know I'm a trader. So when we relate to things like this, I know that you know what I'm talking about.
No, dude, I completely agree. Trading is an identity, straight and simple, peeps. Trading is literally an identity, and you know you're a trader when it literally consumes every aspect of who you are. So yeah, I know. Recently, I did get into an altercation with a specific individual. I'm not gonna get too much into the details, but I did get into an altercation, and this guy was just being a smug, man. He was being a dickhead, and part of trading is learning how to temper yourself, learning how to control your shit and your emotions. And then I did lose myself for a little bit. I did lose my composure for a little bit. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't perfect, but I very quickly stepped back. And in my brain, I felt like Bradley Cooper, just analyzing all the risks to rewards. Like, if I do this, if I act out in this way, what are the consequences of that? And I just let it go. I was like, you know what, fuck this shit, dude. I'm not dealing with it. Fuck this person. What's the point? What's the point? You know, there's no point in it. I just walked away, took a deep breath, and people admire that, because it happened in front of people too. There was this altercation in front of people, and they admire that. They're like, dude, you handled that so well. I was like, you know what? It's not even worth my fucking breath, man. And it just goes to show how it became instinctual to try to do the right thing in that situation, to make a dynamic decision in the heat of the moment when you're feeling all the stress and pressure, and you're losing your shit and your composure. And I just stepped back, and I was like, I was proud of myself, man. I was proud in that moment, because it goes to show that trading becomes a part of you. I was very analytical in that situation. Like, if I act out or if I do something that I'm going to regret later for this, nah, man, not worth it. Not worth my future. Not worth anything. And it just goes to show we're all humans too. Guys, don't think that we're just perfect individuals that you see off the internet. My biggest pet peeve in the fucking internet, dude, is everybody tries to come off like they're perfect. I ain't fucking perfect. Chris ain't perfect, bro. We're everyday Joes. We have our flaws. We have our strengths, our weaknesses, our mistakes that we make on a daily basis. And we fucking admit that. I ain't a
Yep.
perfect individual, man. I literally thought I was going to whoop this guy's ass, but I stepped back and was like, it just ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. Like, it really isn't. It's not who I am. I don't need to get into this situation, because it's fucking stupid. It was literally over something so stupid. Once again, I'm not going to get into the details because it was just fucking retarded. But bottom line, it's just crazy. It's crazy how like trading just, it was instinctual. I stepped back and I'm like, you think about your decisions before you engage in anything, man. And that's a beautiful thing to have. So yeah, everything to me is risk and reward. Everything to me is like, how can I better myself in that situation? Everything is reflection to me. And once I reflected on that moment, I was a little upset of like how I handled it in the beginning, but I was more proud of myself of like how I ended it. I ended it in a very good way. And that's just it. That's just it, man. Don't ever let somebody stimulate you in a way. I'm not going to like, I'm preaching to you in a way that I should have acted. I should have just not even let it get to me from the get-go, but it did. If I'm being honest, it got to me a little bit. But nobody's perfect. We're all human. Nobody's fucking like a machine, bro. Nobody's a machine. So we're gonna have moments where we get emotionally stimulated, and I think what makes you a good person is when you can look back and reflect on those things. Just be like, I could have handled that better, but it is what it is at this point. For next time, you move forward. And trading has definitely taught me all those things. And I'm grateful for that because it's your identity. You become a better person day by day. So that's all I have to say on that. But yeah, dude, we've been rambling on for a while. We hope that each and every single one of you got something out of this. We love all of you to hell and back. Once again, thank you for all the love and support. We greatly appreciate that. We cannot stress that enough. And we hope that we continue to deliver content that is worth your time, that is insightful, practical. That's all Chris and I really want. It's just to provide you information that you can actually act upon and utilize to your benefit. We got no ulterior motives. We literally try to just be as honest and frank as we possibly can be on every video. So that wraps up this video for tonight, peeps. This has been an absolute blast. Before Chris and I go, we just want to encourage all of you to, if you could support us by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell button, if you want to stay up to date with any of our content in real time. Leave some comments, feedback, if anything you like, anything you don't like. We're open to everything, man. Anything that you want to see in the future. But Chris and I, we do have a lot of things cooking in the back burner, so be ready for that. There's going to be a lot of great videos out to come in the near future. So be out on the lookout for that. And trade safe, trade smart, trade well. Most importantly, have fun with this shit. Before we go, Chris, let's take another shot, man.
Is there? Give me 1 second. Let me pour up.
Oh man, that's it. It's just been a successful. It's just been a successful year, man. Even in bad times, there's opportunities. 2020, everyone's been losing their fucking shit. 2020, Chris and I, we've been making moves, man. We've been making moves. So, cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. Love you.
I love you, man.